Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft server. So I have been working very busily around this swampy area and this witch hut. As you can see, we do have a witch in there right now, and I don't believe that guy can see me, or girl, or whatever they are. I assume they're girls because witches are generally thought of to be girls. Yep, there we go. There's one. So let's see if we can kill him or her. Whatever the case may be. There we go. Dead. So we are getting spawns in here, and that's great. As you can see, I did put a ceiling on here to kind of make it dark, so this should be able to spawn mobs. Not sure what this dropped. Did it drop that? Or was that a squid that died? And there's more over here. Maybe that one didn't drop anything at all. I don't know. Huh. Okay. So, yes, we are able to get spawns in this witch hut. But there are ways that we can increase those spawns. The first and foremost way to get the spawns to be increased is to go around caving and light up all the caves around. Well, as you guys know, I have been working on that. I believe I said in the last episode that was my main goal. So far I have put the stone around these half slabs to prevent the water from coming in here. So I can come in to my x-ray machines and see the progress that I've made. So Jasassin came by a couple of days ago and helped out for a couple of hours lighting up some of these caves. You can see there's like some glass panes there. He was using that to block water. Apparently he didn't have any proper blocks on him, so now I got glass panes around, which isn't a big deal. Nothing can spawn on those. But yeah, he did a good job lighting up a good portion of this. I went back through, I saw some dark spots and helped light some more up. There's still caves down here that are not lit. I think I see a creeper right there. Yeah, caves that are not lit up yet. But we've made some pretty good progress. So let's jump out of this one and let's check the other side. Okay, so there's that surface ravine over here. I covered it up and I put torches along the bottom. I had to cover that up for when I flooded this area. Let's see, all these caves are by the taiga biome. I have not touched at all. Whoops. Gotta be careful. Can't be pointing at things with my mouse cursor. Yeah, underneath the taiga biome over here, I have not touched at all. The cave directly below, I went down, I believe, yesterday, and I lit this up. And then I spent a whole lot of time over here by the forest biome area. Let me go ahead and sleep till day, and then we'll jump over there to that corner of the swamp and take a look at the progress made. Unfortunately, we can't see everything that I've done from the center there. This is just too large of an area, and there's quite a lot of caves around that are lit up. And the x-ray machine works as long as there's solid blocks. You can see like the first air spaces. But after that, you pretty much your view is obstructed. So let's just head on over. Is that a witch in there? It's hard to tell. I think I saw one in there. Maybe not. But yeah, we definitely want to increase those spawn pads. Now I know there's a way that we can make it so there's two separate spawn pad floors and get quite a lot of spawn spaces out of those things. Is it right there? I can't tell. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I've lost my x-ray machine. No, where is it? Seriously. Oh, I think I might have gone too far. This is embarrassing. Ah, it's right there. I can kind of see it. Yeah, that should land just about right on top of it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is a big area, and now that everything's flat, there's pretty much no landmarks around to show me where I should be going. Okay, so let's check this out over here. Yeah, there's still quite a lot of stuff to light up, but I have lit up quite a lot of stuff as well. A lot of abandoned mine shafts in this area. I have spent hours going through those. I did find that spider spawner over there and lit up some of that abandoned mine shaft. A lot of this cave, but still a lot of cave that hasn't been touched. That has lights in it, but I think that might be lava. Yeah, it looks like there's lava right there. And over on this side, I need to get another x-ray machine so I can see this direction. But it looks like there's some cave down there that still needs light. But man, I have spent easily, I would say 10 hours plus lighting up caves. It is just ridiculous. I've gone through so much coal and wood and unfortunately this witch hut wasn't in a place that was mostly devoid of caves. And another problem is with lighting up these caves, like I'll get in there and I'll just be in the zone, just go, 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 go. And I ended up like 300 blocks on the other side of this jungle area. Now, I was given a tip in the comments that I could make a map and expand it out to about the size of this area here. And then I should be able to know if I'm lighting up the correct area or not. That's something I might do. I haven't touched those maps since they changed them, where you can combine maps and make them bigger and all that. Get any witches in there? No. No entities in there at all. Okay, so I think the first thing that I want to do today, this is actually kind of annoying, having the water here. I wish I would have left it until I was completely done lighting up these caves. But the problem is we were getting slime spawning everywhere. And I kind of wanted to stop that from happening. But what I want to do right now is tear down this witch hut, put in spawn floors, figure out which level these witches can spawn at. I think, let's see. I know you can fit 2 spawn pads in there. Let's see, how tall is it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it might be we could put a pad 1 block below this, or maybe we could put a pad like right where the roof is. Yeah, that's something that I definitely need to figure out, is what levels we can put those pads on to get these witches to spawn. Okay, so I need to clean up my inventory. I need to get some blocks, and let me do that real quick, and we will be right back. Alright, so it is now nighttime, which doesn't really help us out that much, but it doesn't hinder us either. No witches in here. Okay, so let's see. This is 2 blocks tall right here with the ceiling. And I'm trying to figure out what we got here. I believe I can fill that block in and this block in. I believe those are valid spawning spaces for the witches, but I don't know what the height limit is going to be. Okay, so let's take care of this stuff. Oh, I have an axe on me. Let's start opening this up, taking care of all of this, all of these wood blocks. Yeah. We're totally going to destroy the look of this witch hut, and that's fine. They're kind of basic looking anyway. We've seen them. Big deal. The cool thing about them, though, is witches can only spawn within the area of the witch hut and a little bit below, a little bit above. And I think it actually might be the size of the ceiling now that I think about it, so I might be able to make this wider. I'm definitely going to have to figure that out. I know there's videos out there that I could watch to try and know for sure, but yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and expand this out. I'm going to have to watch it for a while, see if anything besides witches spawn on this, and then I'm going to have to figure out at what height I can put this at. Now, I'm thinking I could probably raise this up 1 block. Let's see. How are we doing here? Yeah, if I raise that up 1 block and then I put a pad right there. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to frame this out at this height, 1 block below these logs. I don't know for sure, but I believe since this is still part of the witch hut, this whole airspace below, including these logs, should be where the witches spawn. But again, I haven't looked into this too much, so it's going to be a little bit of trial and error, I believe. So what I want to do is just get this completely filled in. We're going to remove that top floor, raise it up 1 block. So this bottom spawning pad right here that I'm building has 2 air spaces, so 2 tall mobs can spawn. Now, I've been told that even though witches appear to be bigger than 2 blocks, that they actually are the same size as a regular 2-block tall mob, like a creeper or whatever. Their hats are supposedly magical, and that is what makes them a little bit larger. Okay, and then yeah, we're going to want the pad at that height there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish chopping this down, once I get these pads going, I'll bring you guys back in. We can test this out. Hopefully we'll see some results soon. Red Eye's just logged onto the server, so our spawning rates, even though they're not perfect right now, are going to be cut down just a little bit because more chunks are loaded. But I think we will be able to deal with that. So yeah, let me make a cut and we will be back, guys. Okay, so I just got done building those spawn pads, and I guess the only thing we could do now is just wait and see what kind of spawns we get. So yeah, this could take a little bit of time. Hopefully it won't be too long. I am interested. That doesn't... Are those at the same... Seems like that top one looks like it's one block further back from back here. I don't know for sure. And see, that's... Huh. I made that wrong somehow. Okay, so let me actually fix this pad. This top one should be the same dimensions as the ceiling or the roof. Okay, well, now I'm confused. So let me just make that one bigger. Yeah, we'll find out. If we get creepers and things spawning over here, we know we've made this one too big. I'm going to have to chop that down, but I'm pretty sure I made this the same dimensions as the ceiling before I cut that down. Hopefully so. Okay, so, yeah, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see if we get mobs spawning over here. And that could take a little bit of time, so I'm going to make a cut, and I'll be back if I get some results. Okay, well that's promising. We got a pack spawn of 4 witches there, and this one right here spawned on the very edge. So I'm going to assume that that means that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure witches can only spawn within the witch hut area. That there's some more spawn. That's good. Still nothing on the bottom. Can I jump up? Aha, there we go. So yeah, now we're getting some decent amount of spawns there. Nothing on the bottom floor yet. No creepers or zombies. And well, I guess there are torches below, which could be lighting it up enough. There's some more spawns. So that's excellent. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. Now I just got to figure out on that bottom spawn pad if we get mobs spawning there or not. Okay, well, I'll make a cut and we'll be back with some more results. Okay, so what I was concerned about was that witches would not be able to spawn on that bottom pad, but I've seen 3 of them at least spawn down there, so I do know for a fact that that spawn pad can spawn witches. Now, the only thing that I don't know for sure is if the spawn pads are in the correct spot, and if not, we will see, you know, creepers and zombies and skeletons spawn, as well as the possibility of spiders. If they are in the correct spot, which I'm assuming they are because I would think that we would have seen some other type of mob. Yeah, if they are in the correct spot, we should only get witches. And those are the only mobs that I've seen spawn so far. But again, I've only been watching this maybe 10 minutes now total. And we haven't lit up all the caves around. So we're not getting full spawns here. If all the caves were lit up, this thing would be going nuts. And we would easily be able to see if other mobs were spawning or not. Being that this entire thing is within the swamp biome, though, I don't think we have we don't have to worry about it going like a river cutting through it, because if a river cuts through these things, I know that it prevents witches from spawning. So I think this is probably the best setup that we can get, and I'm just gonna assume that everything is set up properly now, and I'm gonna start building a trap around this based on that assumption. I really feel if other mobs could spawn, I would have seen at least one by now. I mean, I've seen plenty of witches spawn, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. Okay, now I know Doc M has been working on one of these, and JL, I think, also worked on one of these, and they're using a shifting piston pushed floor, and in order to do that, they had to use upside down half slabs, so when the mobs were falling through, they weren't taking damage from the blocks suffocating them. Now, that is a good way to do it, but I think I'm going to try a slightly different method using dispensers, buckets of water, and trying to flush these guys off the pads. There's ups and downs to both sides. Using the water might cause some lag, and it's probably not as fast as using the piston pushing, but using those pistons might block more spawning space and prevent more pack spawning. So I don't know. We'll figure this out. I might change it later to go with the shifting floor if the water flushing method does not work right, or it doesn't work as good as I hope it does. Where's my bow? There it is. But the first thing that we need to do is kill these witches. Oh, and by the way, that one that I killed before, I think dropped a couple of sticks. I had some sticks in my inventory that I don't know where they came from. Yeah, we need to kill these witches and then light up these pads so we're not getting these guys spawning so we can work over here. Come on. Oh, come on. That bounced like right off him. Or her. Whatever gender these guys are supposed to be. Should I go up there and just try and attack him with my sword? I think I'm going to try it. Where you at? What you got? Oh, you ain't got nothing. Come on, that's weak. Not like I was being cheap or anything using ender pearls and then using a knockback sword. Okay, so that was easy enough. So let's get back up here. Let's throw down a couple of torches to prevent more spawning. Can I... Oh, nope, missed it. Let's get in here. Okay, get some torches. Okay, so that should prevent... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll prevent all the spawning, so that's good. Guess we can collect some of this gunpowder and sticks. These other witches might have dropped something good too. Now I need to craft the bows for the dispensers, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna hook that all up. I haven't tried making this in creative or anything yet, so I'm doing this for the first time. Oh, there's some redstone. How much redstone is that? 2. That's not bad. And then over here, more redstone. That is just 1 piece of redstone, so that's pretty good. All right. Yeah, so let me get some things in order. We'll start trying to figure out how we're going to do a water flushing system on this, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I've been working on the witch farm for a little bit now. I put these half slabs around. I believe they're only 1.5 blocks tall, so witches should not be able to fit through there. I have opened this up a little bit, removed the water. I ended up getting rid of my x-ray machines. I'm going to have to move those to a different location. Let's see. Now, I was just playing around here. I am currently in 1.4.6, and I was looking at these crafting tables. Now, I know in the snapshot they made it so efficiency did not work on removing wood. Like, you couldn't use your shovel. That wouldn't be as fast. Or it would be the same speed as punching, even if you had, like, efficiency 5 on it. So I'm sitting here, and that looks like it's going pretty fast, right? Now, if I switch over to my sword, the sword used to break these things a lot faster, but it looks like the sword is pretty slow. The shovel's pretty fast, and I'm noticing, like, if you switch between tools, it stops breaking it. I know in the past it kept, you know, however far you were. Like, when you switch a tool, you could keep doing that. Apparently that's been changed, so I don't know what's going on. But it does look like efficiency 5. It might not be as fast as it used to be where it was like instant mine, but it still does break that faster now. Let's see, how fast does it break with an axe with efficiency 4? Yeah, that breaks super fast, but we saw that was breaking faster with a shovel and a pick than it does with a sword, which I find kind of interesting. Okay, so the plan that I was doing, or the plan that I have, which might not be the best plan for a farm like this, but I want to give it a try anyway. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to line up a series of dispensers along this wall, or along this edge. They're all going to have buckets of water in it, so when they get turned on, water should come out and start flowing over this direction. And it should flush all the mobs off down in here. And down here we'll have some kind of way of flushing the mobs to a certain point and dropping them down. Now I left this open 2 blocks on all those sides all the way around. Now I'm thinking about it. Probably would have been better just to make it 1 block wide all the way around. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to make that change Do I have blocks on me? Sure do. So if I make that change and I make this like this, just one block narrower, this will help us out a little bit controlling the water streams, and I don't think I have enough of those, no. So for now, dang it, I think I want to do this the proper way real quick. So I'll be right back. I'm going to make that change. Okay, so that was kind of embarrassing. I thought I had this all set up properly, and then right in the middle of recording, I was like, no, I need to make that one smaller. Okay, so now it's only one block wide around these pads, which is enough for these mobs to walk off the edge and fall down. That's all we want. Okay, so these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks in length, and we want water flowing from over here all the way over here, and we don't want it to fall off the edge. So in order to do that, I am going to use some signs. Now I've been told there's certain ways that you can set up these mob farms so you're not blocking any spawnable area, and apparently the way pack spawning works, having blocks like this could impact it. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out if this really is going to do anything bad to the spawn rates of these mobs. We'll just see like what the spawn looks like. If it looks like we're only getting single spawns at a time, or the spawning is really low, I'm definitely gonna have to come back here and change these and make it a little bit more friendly, but hopefully that won't be an issue. We'll find out. Okay, so the way this is set up, water hits this block, it can't go this way because of the sign, it can't go this way because of the sign. So we don't need anything in the corner there. I think that's all we need for this to work. Now, I do want to set up an infinite spring here so I can fill some buckets. And let's take care of that torch, we'll stick it right there. Okay, so we got a couple of buckets of water here. You can consolidate those. And right, so there's our infinite water source. Did I have 3 buckets of water on me? I must have. Okay, so let's take our dispensers. And again, I don't know if this is really going to work. I'm kind of just trying this out. I want to do something a little bit different. I don't want to just follow what somebody else has built already. Yeah, I think that's right. And then we can throw some redstone on these. Now, if you didn't know, in the latest version of Minecraft, if you right click on something, you open up the inventory, but if you hold shift, you can place stuff on these now, which means you can put signs, and you can also put torches on these objects that have inventories where you couldn't do that before. So that's just something cool that they've added. Now let's see here. I want to get... Well, I'm going to have to cover this up. Whoops. I'm going to have to put half slabs on top of that so we aren't getting mobs spawning. Let me get up there. Yep. Okay, so more half slabs. Yep. So we'll just put these all along like this. That'll prevent anything from spawning on top of these dispensers. Oops, now I can't get that redstone. Come here, you. Thank you. Alright, so put the dispenser back. Redstone. Right. I'm also going to have to hook up some kind of a timer and way to get this to turn on and off. I haven't really thought about how to do that yet. So that's something else we're going to have to work on. Oops. I just ruined the infinite spring. Put water back. There we go. Oh, and they come flying out of my inventory. Okay, so let's fill these guys up. Just need a bucket of water in every single one of these. Okay, there. Another thing to take into consideration is how long the water has to be on to flush these mobs out. I don't know if a simple on and off action will just, force them over to that side and then that's all we're going to have to do, or if we're going to have to leave them on for 10, 15 seconds and then wait 30 seconds and then keep doing that over. So that's something else we're going to have to figure out. Okay, so we'll get rid of all that. Oh, now I don't have any water on me. That's a problem. Okay, well, we can test this out and I can grab more water from down there. That's fine. So if we put power to this, these should all turn on. So let me get a half slab and a redstone. No, I guess we can do a lever. So all those should turn on. Water flushes, signs prevents it from going off the edge. And yeah. So if I was a witch, I would be fighting the current, and then falling down there, but I am not. I can... So let's turn this stuff off. So I think we are good to go. This is going to work. This is going to do what we want. I need to put that half slab there so nothing can spawn on that block. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get a timer hooked up to this. So it turns these on and then turns them back off. Yeah. Okay, so this top pad should be ready to go. Now we need to do the same thing with the bottom pad. Can I make that? No, I can't. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to fill up my buckets anyway and make another infinite spring. So let me get the bottom pad hooked up just like the top pad is, and we will be right back. Oh, man. So I've been working on this for a little while now, trying to figure things out. And we have the top row dispensers going. And I have the redstone hooked up for those. I can't do that. I keep wanting to just fall off that one and make it over onto this bottom one. Yeah, it just doesn't work. And I got the bottom row dispensers all done. Now this had to be done slightly differently because the way these half slabs are. Up here I have the signs on the half slabs, which is nice and neat. But unfortunately we don't have any blocks right there for these for these signs to attach to. So I put a half slab next to the dispenser. Just have the signs all on a sign all the way over here. This sign is on this sign all the way down along this way. And then I did the same thing over here. I put a block that's now being powered by this lever. Whoops. Dang it, wrong button. Yeah, the block's now being powered by that lever. Is where we have the redstone current going. Let me get back in there. There we go. Right. And these signs are all attached to each other this way, so none of the water falls off. Okay, so I was trying to figure out how to get the redstone going here, and it was kind of difficult because we have all these half slabs in the way. It's kind of tight quarters. Doing this in survival, so I can't fly around. But I kind of figured out a decent way to do this. So this is our main input block for both floors. This lever provides this block power, right? This redstone sends power all the way down. All these dispensers let the water out. Now, there's a trick you can do with half slabs, and I've done it right here. You can see that this redstone is kind of just pointing along this direction. Let's see if I can jump up there real quick. I don't know if it's going to be easy to do. Okay, well, let's see. Can I... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so this is the block with the lever on it. The redstone's pointing this way, but we have a half slab here, an upside down half slab. This is the one you can put torches and redstone on. You can see it's pointing towards the lever, towards this block down here. Now, even though it doesn't look like this redstone is connected, it is connected to this block here, and then it is connected the same way to this half block here, and then I have it kind of doing a switchback this direction. It's on top of this half slab, which connects to this block right here, which is kind of a mirror of this, so it's just this cobblestone with the dispensers all the way along like that. So I flick this lever, both floors turn on, or I can put a piece of cobblestone there. What? Oh, because I was like, I know I just did that right. It's because I'm holding shift. You hold shift and you can place blocks on the lever. Dang it. So there we go. Right click. Top floor goes, bottom floor goes. All the dispensers are on, so the water should flush any mobs that are in here out. That's what we want. And yeah, these dispensers are kind of weird. There we go. Now the water's turned off. I kind of gotta figure out how to do this. It seems I'm gonna have to send 2 pulses. I don't know. So that turns it on, but I have to turn it off again. It's kind of weird how to explain it. Well, maybe that'll be fine actually with just a pulse from a redstone torch. I think it's just weird with the lever. You have to turn it on and off and then on and off to... Yeah, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. Okay, so I think this is all set up as far as we need it to be. So this block right here, we need to get a redstone signal into it from a timer. And that's something I have yet to figure out. I'm sure there's probably something really easy to do for that. Also, we need to get water down here on this floor. Because once the witches get flushed down here, we need to do something with them. I think I'm going to level this out. I need to get rid of these holes. I think I'm going to have all of the witches flushed over here. We'll probably drop them down into a 2-block high path like this. Something along those lines. Then we'll have a bucket of water to flush them over to one side. I might have to drop this down one. And then we'll probably take them down a 1x1 path all the way down to their doom. Actually, I have a sign. We can probably do this right now. Do that. Drop that one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. I just need to fill this area in. Something like that. And then we need to put some water streams in this main area to get all, flowing this direction. So any mob that falls off, regardless if they're pushed by those water streams or not, they will all make it down here. And now that I'm thinking about it, no. I was going to say I'm probably going to have to lower this floor down, but with these half slabs here, there's no way they can jump out. Oh, man. Fail. Yeah, there's no way they can jump out, so I don't even need to lower the floor any. Put the ender pearls on the bar, please. Okay, and then... Oh, come on. Didn't I hit that? There we go. Yeah, I should be able to put water here. It just streams flowing this direction. I don't need to lower this down any. And how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's beautiful. So we don't have to do anything funny. Just put source blocks all the way along this side back here. And I think this collection area should be pretty well complete. Now we're going to have to worry about what we do when all the witches get down this 1x1 hole. I know there's some tricks that you need to do to kill these things. And we'll look at doing that probably next episode. I do believe we're out of time for this one. So yeah, next episode we'll worry about how we're going to kill them and a timer to turn these water streams on and off. And then we can probably test this and see how it works. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.